Today we're cooking fisherman soup or fisherwoman soup, depending on what you call it. I have today barracuda fish, I have some prawns, I have octopus, monkfish and assorted seafood, I have crabs as well, and I have I've got stock fish that is fresh. I have Cocoyam thickener, I have onions, I've got garlic, I have mint leaf just to give it the ends, I have Uziza leaf, I have fresh rosemary as well, I have cloves that is already dried, and I have some dried shrimps and salt to go with it. So let's start cooking. Firstly, I'm gonna season all my ingredients, all the fish, the crabs and the shrimps and the fish, and then we start cooking and we'll blend our pepper. So we've got Scotch bonnets and bell pepper as well. So let's start cooking. So I'm blending all of my peppers, my Scotch bonnet, bell pepper, onions and garlic that I'm going to use to cook. I'm not making it too blendy. Next I'm adding my palm kernel base. I'm choose to use palm kernel base instead of palm oil just because I want to get the extra kind of palm from it and not the oil. And I'm adding my peppering straight away. This is my cocoyam. I've partly cooked it for like 10 to 15 minutes and I've added a bit of dry crayfish to it that I'm going to use as a thickener. Push it out, suppose. So this is the end process and I'm going to pour it into the mix I'm cooking. And so we need it to cook a little bit more. So now I'm going to add the barracuda fish. It takes longer to cook. And we'll add it in and cover it and do something else. I'll come back to it. So I'm going to chop my Uziza leaf and my rosemary. I'm going to add in later on. I'm going to add I'm going to add my fresh stock fish as well. And at the same time I am going to add my crabs. If you've got any other seafood you want to add, you can add at the moment. I am not using periwinkle for this particular dish or snails. That's just because I don't like it. It doesn't mean you can't use it. I am going to add my dried mint leaf because I need it to have that minty flavor and I want it to be soft as well. And then I stir. So next I'm going to add octopus, some squid, some monkfish and other seafood. As I said, I'm not using periwinkle and I'm not using snail with this just because I don't like it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't use it. I've seasoned them already, so I'm just going to add them up and they don't take long to cook. And with fish, you need to be very careful when stirring. You have to stir just from the side just so that you don't break it. And I'm adding my clove as well now. And that's just for flavor as well. And when it's cooked a little bit, I'll have my shrimps because it takes lesser to cook. And be careful because it's seafood and it's hot, it's going to keep splattering. So now I'm adding the crayfish and the seasoning in and I'll stir from side to side. It's nearly cooked now and I'm going to add my I've added my dry crayfish and seasoning and I'm adding the prawns that's already seasoned into it. Remember that cooks quite easily. And I'm going to add pause. And now I'm adding my rosemary and fresh Uziza leaf to it. And then I just stir and leave to kind of simmer for a few minutes before I turn it off. And at this minute you can taste it for flavor, entirely up to you. And so we cover and leave it for a bit. So this is my take on the fisherman soup. And I'm just going to dish it now. And then I'll show you what it looks like. This is my take on fisherman's soup. This has fresh stock fish in it, squids, octopus, shrimps, barracuda fish, crabs, and some other seafood. You can choose to add some snail or periwinkle in it, entirely your choice. And you can always take or add. I'm just going to have it just like a soup like this. You can choose to have it a bar, pounded jam, or whatever you want with it. So thank you, share, subscribe and comment. Have a lovely day.